Hey guys. Hi. Okay, so what day? No, today's Friday, so this is our fifth day in Costa Rica, and today we had lots of fun. Got up, had breakfast, and we went straight to Yorquin, which is a village that's right on the border of Panama and Costa Rica. Um, one of a rural community. They're close. They're in the Bribri province. Bribri was actually an indigenous people to this land, so kind of like the Incas, the Mayas, just obviously on a very, very much smaller scale. So it was very interesting to get there because we had to drive I think we drove about half an hour, 40 minutes, and then we got on boats and we went up the Yorquin River for an hour and a half. And it was really interesting because it was actually very, very shallow water. Many times our, I don't know, boat drivers, can't really call them like captains because our boats are literally kind of like canoes or kayaks, except, we don't row. They just they do it for us and it has like a little motor and stuff. Anyways, they had to get off and like push the boat many times because it would be so shallow that they couldn't use the motor because then it would just hit the rocks. It would hit the ground. So it was a very interesting boat ride. Definitely got some of that on video for you guys to see later. And then we made it to Yorquin, which is a village with the only high school in the nearby area. We actually found out that a lot of people from Panama cross the river. It's so shallow, they just walk across. And a lot of the kids go to school there because it's the only high school that's nearby. But what was really special about Yorquin is that it's the home of an association, which I forgot how to say it again, but it translated into craftswomen in the original Bri language, which is Bri, I guess. Anyways, it was formed by all women, and they basically formed this association to be able to bring tourism into their communities so that they would have alternate revenue so that their men didn't have to go to the banana plantations, which are all owned by Chiquita. And I've studied this in my ecotourism class. I don't think I've talked to any of you guys about it, but Chiquita is actually really, really evil in terms of how they handle their corporation and how they handle their plantations and how they pay people and not pay people. They're just really, really bad for whatever country they are in. They don't give any money back to the community. It all they pocket it all and they pay people very, very poorly. But anyways, they have a lot of plantations nearby, and that's where everybody used to work, and it was always all men. And in this particular community in Yorquin, they actually started losing their male population started decreasing because their males were dying at very early ages due to the pesticides and chemicals that they were exposed to at the Chiquita banana plantations. So the women got together and decided for alternate revenue they were going to start this tourism thing because they have something very unique. They actually harvest cocoa, cocoa chocolate plants, and make chocolate that they sell to, they sell it. I don't really know how far it goes, but that's what they sell. And so they decided to increase their revenue. They would bring in tourists and kind of show them around, show them their plants and how they harvest and teach them how they make cocoa. Let them buy cocoa directly from them, and they would let them stay if they wanted to see how they lived. So it was really, really cool to see all of that. And through this association, they also did, they were able to build the high school. It's the only high school nearby. Angela's back. And they built the high school, and they were able to build like a community center, and they serve 1,300 people, within the community in Bribri, and then they also have about 250 people that actually live in that particular village in Yorquin. And so it's just really, really cool. It was originally founded 21 years ago, and since then, You know, they built the school 8 years ago, the high school. They have a really great primary school that serve a lot of people in the area, you know, not just Yorkin. And they have tour groups that come through. Not very many. I think they only had 3 today. So, you know, they don't bring them in by the bus loads. I mean, it's definitely a journey to get there. So, you know, it's very controlled, which is good because, you know, you get into mass tourism and it's just kind of downhill from there. But anyways, it was very, very awesome to see that. They gave us like banana bread as a snack when we got there, greeted us with food, and then they took us down to, they showed us how they shoot like bows and arrows, like old school bows and arrows, and they also taught us how they make roofs with palm leaves. And they took us down to the river where they like to go to hang out and cool down. And then we had lunch. They fed us, and then they taught us how they make how they harvest the cocoa beans and how they make it. Then after that, we went home, we left Yorkin, and we went really quickly and visited Puerto Viejo. We were there for about an hour, basically just walked up the main road and then walked back. And then we had dinner in Manzanillo, at this Afro-Caribbean place. Food was pretty good. To be honest, I wasn't that impressed, but it was pretty good. Lunch in Yorkin, though, was really, really good. And they were so sweet. They kept telling us we could have as much food as we wanted. You know, we could go up and ask for seconds, which I did. I got more rice because I love rice, and their rice was actually really good. But anyway, back to where we were. So yeah, we had dinner at this Afro-Caribbean restaurant named Maxie's in Manzanillo, and then we came back to the hotel and we hung out a little bit, and now I'm here talking to you guys. So that was my day. Pretty much spent all day in Yorkin, which was really awesome. And yeah, you know, tomorrow's our free day. Everybody's kind of thinking about going snorkeling, and actually everybody decided they wanted to do both. So we're supposed to be going to do the zip line back in Puerto Viejo, and then we're going to come back to Cahuitas and go snorkeling in the afternoon. I kind of haven't completely decided if I want to do snorkeling. I know you guys think I'm crazy, and that I should do it, but I don't know, I'm just not entirely feeling it. I'll probably change my mind when I see the water. The water is supposed to be super beautiful, and the coral reef is like right there. So anyways, that was my day today, and that's gonna be my day tomorrow. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I love you, and I miss you, and I'll see you soon.